Episode 6, The Gandhaba's Third Day, the sixth day in the human world. The Golden Light of Equanimity, Upeksha. Welcome back to our journey through the intermediate realm, the Bardo, inspired by the wisdom of the Bardo Thirdal, simplified for our modern world. If you have been following our journey, you know that the consciousness, the Gandhaba, has crossed the threshold of physical death. 5 days have already passed in the human world. Now it is the sixth day. Listen carefully, dear departed spirit. Pause for a moment. Let go of all confusion and hear the quiet, unchanging call of truth across the vast expanse of the intermediate state. Time in the human realm has moved forward relentlessly. 6 full days have now elapsed since your physical body ceased its breathing, and your former earthly life came to a solemn, quiet halt. Yet here, within the subtle dimensions of the Gandhaba realm, you stand at the sacred threshold of your third day, a pivotal, crucial juncture where the lingering threads of your past choices, hidden tendencies, and mental habits weave the tapestry of your next existence.
If during your lifetime as a human being, you were not a person quick to anger, easily provoked, or quick to take offense, and if you did not habitually, out of an irritable or spiteful nature, cause physical or mental distress to others, then take deep comfort in this moment. Because intense anger does not ignite within your mind now, you are automatically protected from falling into the terrible states of woe. The terrifying visions of fiery abysses, crushing mountains, and haunting shadows do not rise to claim you. You are safe from the lower realms. Yet, as the journey through the intermediate state continues, a different and far more subtle trial presents itself to your awareness. Even so, although sacred reminders have been offered to you time and time again, just as on the very first day of your transition, your mind remains somewhat obscured. In your past human existence, amidst the endless bustle, obligations, and distractions of daily living, you may not always have acted with active compassion and loving kindness toward the sick, the helpless, and the suffering. You may have turned your face away from the pain of others, wrapped in the tight armor of your own personal concerns. Because of those subtle, unwholesome seeds and the obscuring force of kumma arising from past unmindful deeds, a powerful quality has begun to stir within the quiet depths of your consciousness, the powerful defilement of excessive conceit known as adhimana. This subtle pride, this lingering belief in self-importance, now wraps around your spiritual sight like a fine mist. Because of this, you may find yourself unable to generate a strong, pure mind filled with radiant loving kindness. And when the breathtaking, brilliant light appeared on the previous day, you found yourself unable to bear its blinding purity. You turned your face away from that light. And as you turned away, the third day dawns upon you. Dear departed one, listen again carefully to what I say. Lift your spiritual vision and gaze without fear into the vast horizons of your unfolding consciousness. On this third day, the fundamental nature of the earth element begins to reveal itself to your spiritual sight as a radiant, pure yellow light. The cosmic void around you fills with a warm, golden glow, as if the very dust of the universe were made of illuminated gold. Look toward your southern direction,
From the golden expanse of the southern cosmos, a majestic and noble figure emerges. Behold a golden-colored deity, radiating divine peace and boundless dignity, seated upon a splendid throne shaped like a noble white steed. In his hands, he holds a blazing, wish-fulfilling jewel that emits brilliant, shimmering rays. He appears before you, together with a magnificent entourage of heavenly beings, all shimmering with the same luminous golden essence, lifting their hands in profound reverence.
As you gaze upon this divine vision, you will see radiant streams of yellow light emanating continuously from that figure, bathing the entire realm in an atmosphere of unshakable serenity. Do not look away, dear spirit. That brilliant golden illumination is the light of the supreme virtue of equanimity, upekkha. Equanimity is the virtue of a stable, calm, and perfectly balanced state of mind that cannot be shaken by the violent tempests of existence. It is the mind that stands immovable amidst praise or blame, pleasure or pain, gain or loss, honor or dishonor. Equanimity is one of the four sublime states of the divine heart, the immovable anchor of the awakened mind. The golden figure appearing before you is the living manifestation of this boundless peace, offering you the key to your own liberation. Gaze closely alongside that brilliant golden radiance, dear spirit, and you will notice another light appearing beside it. Close beside that bright yellow light, a faint yellow light tinged with a delicate blue mist also radiates. Look at it closely, but do not touch it with your heart. That faint bluish yellow light is the light coming from the human world that you so recently departed. It carries the echoes of earthly life, of familiar places, past identities, homes, possessions, and human attachments. Now, observe the subtle movements of your own mind. Because of the strength of the defilements of intense self-interest, ego, and excessive conceit that still linger in your subconsciousness, an instinctual aversion or discomfort may arise within your heart toward that bright golden yellow light. The ego feels threatened by absolute purity. The subtle pride within you hesitates to surrender before the majesty of ultimate equanimity. And as you shrink back from the bright golden light, a dangerous liking, preference, or fond attraction may arise within you for the faint bluish yellow light instead. The faint light feels comfortable, small, and familiar. It does not challenge your ego. It offers you the illusion of returning to what you once knew. I urge you now, do not give rise to fear, terror, or aversion toward that bright yellow light. Do not let stubborn pride or subtle vanity close your eyes to your supreme potential. Establish your trust in that bright golden light, without pride, without ego, and with genuine, humble desire. Understand with total clarity that this brilliant yellow light is not an external or hostile force coming to overwhelm you. It is the inherent nature of the quality of equanimity residing within your own mind's deepest essence. It is your own true nature, holding up a mirror to show you what you can become. Therefore, dear departed spirit, quiet the restless fluctuations of your mind. Cast away all pride, all self-importance, and all conceit. Calm your mind toward that brilliant light and open your heart with boundless faith, humility, and absolute devotion. If it is difficult for you to calm and fix your mind directly upon that bright light, or if you find it hard to perceive it as the natural essence of your own mind, owing to the weight of past habits, then turn to a sacred visualization. Think of that bright yellow light as the glowing golden rays of the Supreme Buddha. Think of it as the sacred light of the ochre-colored robe worn by the Enlightened One. See in that warm golden brilliance the emblem of supreme wisdom, purity, detachment, and ultimate peace. Bow down in your spirit before the majesty of that ochre light. Let your devotion melt away every trace of stubborn pride and self-interest.
As your heart fills with reverence, fix your mind firmly at the level of the third jhana, the profound meditative state of noble equanimity, where physical pleasure dissolves into a pure, unshakable spiritual bliss. Fixing your mind upon this golden light at the level of the third jhana paves the sacred way for attaining total liberation through the ending of all great suffering in samsara. And even if complete liberation is not fully realized, this single-pointed unification of mind becomes the direct cause for rebirth in one of the great, sublime, and blissful Brahma realms, known as Parita Subha, Apamana Subha, and Subha Kinha, realms of boundless beauty, light, and radiant purity, where beings live for eons in supreme peace. Do not look down, dear spirit. Do not give rise to any liking, longing, or fondness for the faint bluish yellow light. That faint light is a trap woven by memory and desire. That is the light that has come to draw you back to the human world, owing to the ripening of the subtle karmic results you accumulated through self-interest, attachment, and conceit during your earthly life. It seeks to pull your consciousness down into a human womb once again. Reflect deeply upon the truth of existence. Because of being reborn again in the human world, you will not find lasting peace. You will again have to face the long journey of physical birth, the inevitable decay of aging, the helplessness of sickness, physical agony, heartbreak, and the ultimate sorrow of death once more. You will be bound once again to the wheel of worldly suffering, subject to loss, disappointment, and endless struggle.
Therefore, do not give rise to any liking for that faint, dim light. Prevent the arising of those unwholesome states of attachment and vanity. Slam the door against the pull of earthly desires. Reflect again and again in this crucial moment, making these solemn words the inner voice of your spirit. While I have been lost in the vast, turbulent ocean of samsara, owing to excessive conceit and self-interest, the gentle light of equanimity has arisen to free me from it. May my mind become calm toward that light. May my mind be filled and overflowing with the quality of impartiality, spreading equally toward all beings in every corner of existence. May my mind become fixed through the majesty of that virtue. Look now, dear spirit, as you recite these words, as you surrender all pride and open your heart with great faith and devotion, the bright golden light expands to embrace your entire being. The boundaries of your spirit dissolve into the golden rays of equanimity. Calming your mind completely toward that light,
Fixing your consciousness firmly at the level of the third jhana, you merge and unite with it seamlessly.
You are no longer bound by past mistakes. You are no longer trapped by subtle ego. Reborn together with that radiant golden light, you ascend smoothly into one of the aforementioned glorious Brahma realms, Paritta Subha, Apamana Subha, or Subha Kinha, filled with immense spiritual glory, boundless light, and unchanging peace. Go forth in peace, noble spirit. Merge with the light of equanimity. May you be forever free from suffering.
This is where we'll pick up in our next episode, the strange, disorienting days that follow, and what this tradition suggests we can do to prepare for them long before we ever reach this threshold ourselves.
This video series, How We Receive Our Next Birth, are based on my book, composed as a simple adaptation of the Tibetan Book of the Dead for non-Tibetan Buddhists, as the original book is too complicated for an ordinary person. This book I originally wrote in 1995 is available for download for free in English and Sinhalese languages, and it will also be translated to Russian and Thai languages as well in the near future. The download links are in the description and also in the first comment. Please subscribe to watch the full series. May all beings be free from the sufferings of samsara.